Oh, this is Brian again. Sorry that last clip cut out. Batteries died. Oh gosh, that always happens. This is it's a nice area. If you're really not in the mood to drive very far, it's about a 5-6 minute drive from my house in Buena Park. A very tall lemonade sumac, Rus integrifolia. A lot of these growing around here in the Coyote Hills. Very tall, very well established specimens. There are a lot of these growing here in the Coyote Hills. Lemonade sumac, toyon, buckwheat, coast prickly pear, and a lot of this guy, coyote brush. Baccharis pilolara subspecies consanguinea. Pretty common, very common actually here. You can tell there's a lot of coyote brush growing around. You can see these guys are in seed, full seed right now. Very easy plant to grow. I've grown them before, and they reseed themselves very frequently. But one thing you'll know is, if you see a lot of this around, it means the soil's been disturbed, because they are quick to colonize disturbed places. It's a native shrub, so if you're going to have something that's rampant and promiscuous growing, at least it's a native. This guy right here is not a native. This thicket right here, this is actually a tree native to Australia. It's called tuckaroo, or also called carrotwood, Cupaneopsis anacardioides. And it's a very common ornamental tree, especially around business districts, for its tidy dark green crown of foliage. This one's a little bit lighter green than usual, probably because of the soil here is probably a little more deficient than they would be used to in their manicured gardens where they're usually planted. But there's a lot of native treasures here. There are spots where it's pretty heavily filled with invasive plants, but for a nice chunk, it's a pretty good example of native coastal sage scrub plant communities. Here we got Coast Golden Bush, and it's in its seed stage. It's a perennial woody-based plant. This is Isocoma menziesii variety Veraninoides, another common plant. Also comes up quite frequently in disturbed places. And here's coastal deerweed or deer broom, Acmispon glaber variety glaber, and it's before it starts leafing out from the winter rains. You'll notice another very invasive, well, I don't know if it's so much, it can be invasive, but it's planted and persisted over the decades and even centuries, which is right here. Peruvian pepper tree, Scindus Molay. I'm not sure what Molay means, but I think it comes from some kind of native name, I guess, in South America. The Scindus Molay. It kind of looks like the word mollis, which is soft in Latin, but Molay, I don't think it's Latin. So you'll see quite a bit of that planted and persisting here in the Coyote Hills. I'm not exactly sure where this paved road access goes, but this is the main trail right here. I can lead you up to the tower, the water tower, and the viewpoint up there. But just figured follow this for a little while, see how far down this goes. Probably goes down towards the neighborhood there. Here's a prime example of one of our California natives, Heteromeles arbudifolia. This is the toyon. Beautiful native shrub, full of these little red pomes. And this plant was harvested so much back back in the older times, this plant was put on a protection list, so it's illegal to harvest these in the wild. Because they make great Christmas decorations. We're in December. November and December, usually when the plants are mostly ripe. Then we got a plant here in its dormant stage. This is Salvia leucophylla, purple sage. You can see the little seeds. It hasn't woken up yet. It's still kind of dormant. Though, considering the rain that we've got in the last week and a half, and the more rain that's supposed to be coming, expect this plant to start greening up and leafing out. The flowers are beautiful purple. This is actually one of our more attractive wildflowers, actually. But during this time of year, these are what the seed heads look like, the staged clusters. So there's another very well established lemonade sumac right across the road here, Rus integrifolia. One thing I've noticed that you really don't see a lot in Fullerton is a lot of sugar sumac, probably planted and established along here. And that's Rus ovata, which is lemonade sumac's cousin, and can hybridize with it quite often. And here it is, Rus ovata. Quite a bit of sugar sumac actually around here. So I'm not sure if it actually grows here naturally. It's more of a foothill and lower mountain shrub. And we're in the middle of Fullerton. Beautiful shrub too. Just like the lemonade sumac, it gets these kind of flattish, reddish drupes that have sugary paste on the outside and are supposed to make a refreshing drink if you seep the sugary crystals into your drink. Much larger leaves. So that's a sugar sumac. Very pretty area. I mean, if you're lucky enough to live here, you have the sound of the rented birds. I don't know, you might have caught a chirp or two of them on one of my videos, but it's such a cheerful sound. And here we are, right in the middle of Suburbia. Here's some more coyote brush right here, some Baccharis pilaris. These shrubs can get very large. There are a couple in nearby Ralph B. Clark Regional Park that are very old, that are maybe about 10 feet tall or so. These shrubs can get very large. You can see the old seed heads here. It's a very easy plant to grow. You just plant the seeds in some moist dirt, wait for them to germinate. It's pretty much all you got to do. They can pretty much grow on their own. But yeah, these people live right near where some beautiful coastal sage scrub grows, so it's kind of neat over here. It's a neat little area if you just want to get out and get away from the boredom. Like if you're expecting huge mountain climbs and everything, this is really not the place to get it, but you do get some ups and downs, so you will get a little bit of a workout. That's a good thing always. But just if you don't live in the area, stick to the actual trails. The ones that don't have the red letters on them saying private access. Here we got some monkey flower. Still have some flowers on it. I believe this is Diplochus aurantiacus. Sticky monkey flower. Still have flowers on it in the middle of December, early December. It's kind of neat. Usually they're a very strong spring bloomer. Here's a deer weed, or deer broom, with leaves still on it. Little 3 leaflet 3 leaflets. They get little tiny yellow flowers in the late winter and spring months. So to get to this place, what you can do is what I do is I drive to Rosecrans. It's about a block east of Beach Blvd on Rosecrans Avenue. It's park by Ralph B. Clark Regional Park. Ralph B. Clark Regional Park will be on the south side of the street. This is on the north side. What you do is you park there. Park there, then you cross the street, and then you walk about 1/10 of a mile to your west. And then you just take this trail above a grove of eucalyptus trees. Just follow it. Follow wherever there's no private trail access, and just soak in the scene. It's nice up here. Well, I guess I'll see you in my next adventure, hopefully soon. Thanks for watching.